Hello all, as we have looked into the last video that we have installed Anaconda package management where we install the Jupyter notebook as well as PyCharm along with the Anaconda package management. Here we have opened the Jupyter notebook where you can see here the local host A8893 notebooks where I just launched this notebook from Anaconda package management. Guys, I can't show you from where I did launch this package. Jupyter notebook, but because the this is the application game DVR does not record the desktop part or the start uh, part of the where we see all the applications, so that part this application does not record, so I can't show you. But if you go into the start menu and where you will or you if you type the Anaconda, once you install download and install Anaconda package management, then you need to go to the type search here. You need to type Anaconda. You will able to see different packages and applications where you will see the Jupyter notebook. Then you need to launch that Jupyter notebook. Once you launch, you will it will open into the browser. Here you guys can see it is open into the Edge browser. Now what you need to do is you need to create one folder on your desktop with the you can any name you can give it to that folder. Let's say you give the folder name, you created the folder Python. Then here you will see the files. In the files you will see the desktop. You need to click on the desktop. Okay, where now I have created one folder on desktop called Python, so I will click on the Python. Here now you need to run the create and run one program in the Jupyter notebook. So for that what you need to do is I already done this, but just for your guys understanding, I will click on the new. Then you need to click on the Python 3. It will create a new notebook with the Python 3. So that is what I did, and after that I created this file. What are variables? Because along this video we are going to talk about what is variable and how to store data into the variable. So you need to click on this Python 3. It will create new notebook for you. Then you need to rename this with the I renamed with this what are variables. So that is what you need to do. Once you do this, then in your folder which is you created on a desktop, it will create ipynb file, which is nothing but the extension of the Jupyter notebook. So this is all you need to do to run your first program on a Jupyter notebook. Then now we are going to run our first program in this file what are variables.ipynb. So now click on the so I have clicked and opened the Jupyter notebook. Here what are variables? In Jupyter notebook called something called cell. A cell represent set of code. Now and box here you are looking at it is a cell. You can type in any Python code here. For example, print parenthesis double quotes hello world. When you run this code, you will see hello world in the output. String hello world is printed here. It's it is usually enclosed by the double quote. It's just set of letters. So if your first time doing coding in your life, you need to be careful. An important thing to notice is if you don't use the parentheses, then you will get the error. Let's see what error pops up. Here you will see the unexpected end of file parsing. Or if you use curly brackets instead of parentheses, curly brackets, and if you run the code, invalid syntax. So we will use circular brackets. So let me try to explain print function in detail. In this cell, you see in a green box. Let me type in circular bracket in double quotes more hello. Let's say more hello. When you run this cell, here you can use single quote, and when you run this program, same output you will see. So double quote and single quote are very much interchangeably in the Python. You can also print not just a string but also a number. And when you run this program, you will able to see the three number in the output. So not just string, but you can also print number as well. Let's play with the print function more. Let's print string as well as numbers high, and then print number 4, and when you run this program, this both the lines executed one by one. So let's now dive into what are variables. Before I explain what are variables exactly in the Python, I'm going to show you some Python example code. You can write a equal 1. So this number 1 will get stored into the variable a, that is the variable a containing value 1. When you run this cell, but you won't see anything printed in the output, but now variable a contains the value 1. If you want to see what is stored in the variable a, you need to use print function by printing the variable a. You will see in the output number 1 because you don't need here single quote or double quote because it is not a string but it is a variable. When you run the cell you will see the output 1 in the output. You can do same thing with the different variables. Let's try something more. That is value 2 is assigned to the variable p. Let's try to run. You don't see anything in the output. And in the next cell, let's use beef print function and try to run the code. You will see the same output as we see in the print a. Hey guys, just took a pause because I got a message, so let's continue. So what we are seeing here is we are creating variables and we are assigning values to the variables and we are using print function to print the values of that variable. As if that we have seen that we use using print function we can uh, print the values which is assigned to the variable. So I hope guys you as if it you understand what has been explained here. If you haven't seen this code and what is inside the variable, then this print function is very good to see what is stored in the variable. We can write multiple lines in the print function in the same code. Let's try it out. Print a, print p. Now we are using print function in the same code twice and let's run the program. You will see in the output is 1 as well as 2, the values which was assigned to the variable a and variable b. Let's play it some more guys. So variable is doesn't necessarily refer to a number, it can refer to a string. Let's try c is equal to in double quotes hi. Let's create one more variable d is equal to hello, and then when you run the program, now you don't see anything in the output. When you again use the print function and use and put the c variable into the circular bracket, when you run the program you will see hi. Here we did not use the print function to display the value which has been stored into the d variable. So let's use print function for the d variable. Print d, and let's run the program. You will see hi and hello, which the values, the string values which was stored into the c and d variables. So with the help of print function, we displayed the values which is been stored into the c and d variable. I hope guys you are able to understand the program. Let's try to understand a bit more how we can use these variables to display the values. So let's quickly talk about what exactly the variables in the Python.